Resident Evil 3.
Greetings, my name is the Smelty Cynic. You may be curious with this introduction if I've actually played the game of Resident Evil 3, and, well, weird thing happened. I had a strange technical bug that pretty much crashed my game, and I couldn't even actually access my keyboard for a while. I was a little worried because I had some stuff going in the background, but I guess everything's fine now. So I'm going to remember that because that was a pretty terrible technical issue to come across, but how did I start this off? I gotta remember now. So this is take 2, obviously, so I'm a little peeved about that, but not enough to get angry at the game. Right. So in preparation of the video I am making on this game and the discussion of horror and how we review games, I wanted to actually get my first impressions on the game itself, even after knowing pretty much the ins and outs of this game, because, you know, there's a difference between watching people talk about it or listening to them talk about it and actually playing it for yourself and coming up with your own thoughts. So that's what I kind of want to do here. So I wanted to start completely fresh without any expectations other than what I knew online, but we're going to have to start again from the beginning. Oh well. So I decided because of, you know, an ultra hardcore game. No, that's not why. But I figured based on what I've heard online about the difficulty with this game and the future difficulties that you have to unlock by playing this mode, this might be the best thing to start off with. Now, just for full, not disclosure, but just for full context, I have not played Resident Evil 2, I have not played Resident Evil 2 Remake, and I have not played Resident Evil 3. So I'm going into Resident Evil 3 completely not oblivious, because I've already watched other people talk about it, but I'm going in with those expectations that I have really no expectations with the game. And the reason I chose Resident Evil 3 over Resident Evil 2 Remake first is because it's kind of the more chronological one, and it's more fitting to play it since it's shorter, it's one character, and it's more interesting to talk about at a time like this. So that's how I'm kind of going into this. These are going to kind of be my impressions that I want to go back and check on or compare with after I completed the game and maybe done another playthrough. So if you watch this in the future and you're wondering, you know, why exactly am I doing it in this manner, those are the reasons why. But enough rambling. Let's actually go through this and dissect the beginning a little bit, because I feel like that's one of the strongest detracting elements many old school fans have with this game, but one nemesis at a time.
This pandemic has spread faster than any disease in modern history.
Angry mobs roam the city, burning buildings. Authorities are bracing for more rioting tonight.
Fires burning, there are people being...
He was knocked unconscious. He had severe
A citywide emergency has been declared.
The CDC has quarantined the lower Midwestern region of the U.S.
Commitment, honesty, integrity, these are the core values that create the foundation for Umbrella. It's this foundation that will continue to build a brighter future for all of us.
Right, so I might need a minute to recompose my thoughts after, after a good 40, 50 minutes. So, pardon me if I'm a little kerfuffled here, lack of a better word. Are those vaccines anything? I didn't notice it last time, I'm just curious. Well, I guess I should say that other than the obvious perspectives online and my own inexperience with the games, I should say that, I guess I should have mentioned at the beginning, I am playing this blind, even though, first hour or so is kind of spoiled by the fact that the game crashed and I lost all my footage, so, what can I do? Thankfully, this is running much better than before. I set it on the performance preset, and that seemed to be what this game needed. But I was trying to say, as far as this introduction, I don't really have a problem with it, but I can understand why a lot of Resident Evil diehards would. Because, well, as I try to argue in the beginning, I think the reason they really put this optional, slow-paced, and quick setup for Jill getting ambushed is to do two things. One, it kind of lets the player quickly get back and play the game on New Game Plus. So that's a valid thing. And it quickly gets back into the action, so you don't have to spend the first hour just reading things or watching things slowly develop. That's one reason. Another reason is the fact that people, besides me, have played Resident Evil 2 Remake, so they have at least already the basics of what's supposed to happen. So that's another possibility. The third, and I'll admit this is kind of like a reach, but I think they wanted to better excuse Jill Valentine's outfit, especially the classic one. I know it's not exactly the same, but it was pretty not rushed or anything, but it was kind of like an oversight on the explanation for Jill in Resident Evil 3, just having that outfit and going out the window, just a good explosion. I mean, it was all kind of conveyed quickly enough, but you weren't really seeing it. So this at least lets it develop and be more of an excuse to have her not wear any protection at the moment. I know that's a bit of a reach, and I'm not sure the developers really intended that, but it's a possibility. Now, thankfully, the zoom in thing here is a little bit more of a problem than the other one, so don't think the FOV is going to be like this. I cranked it all the way out. You know me. I love my FOV.
Gets worse every night.
Now, one thing I do commend this introduction is doing a lot more showing rather than telling the player.
3 more days, then I can kiss this town goodbye.
I mean, yeah, there's a lot of reading involved, and I'll probably reread it again just for your sake, but it's a lot, at least showing things more so in a believable manner, such as the things going outside, the commercial at the beginning, and the whole setup for this game is pretty much easily communicated just through a lot of this environmental scenery and background details and little bit lore bits that you can easily skip if you wanted to on your multiple playthroughs, which kind of reminds me of Resident Evil 7, which is what I truly enjoyed about this. And yes, funnily enough, we are in a first-person perspective, just like Resident Evil 7. So let's read some of these documents and get a little bit more context with what's going on. Jill's report. It's already been 2 months since that mess with the umbrella. Thanks to suspension, investigations haven't progressed exactly as I'd hoped. Perhaps this written record of what I've found will prove to be my final duty as a STARS officer. I can only hope that it help leads to the truth. Those infected by this virus seem to become literal zombies. It appears to be communicatable via several different avenues, outlined below. A bite from an infected individual, allowing the mixing of bodily fluids. Contact with crows, which have eaten infected carrion. Due to the strength of this virus, airborne infection cannot be discounted. It should be noted that those who survived the incident have not yet developed symptoms. It's unclear whether this is because the virus has a long incubation period, or because we just happen to be resistant to the infection. We ought to remain vigilant even after this investigation period ends. As for me, aside from my minor difficulty sleeping, I seem to be in fine shape. Still, I shouldn't get too hopeful. After all, this could be an extended incubation. So I guess throughout the events of Resident Evil 1, all those characters did get bitten and chewed up, but they didn't become infected, which kind of suggests that they are resistant. And I can see that it's a cool callback to Resident Evil 1, the remake one, obviously. And just expanding on that character of Jill, who it's not exactly the same here, but I can see the connections. It's a decent attempt. Okay, Umbrella. Yeah, we all know who Umbrella is. I'm assuming this Arclay Mountains Research Facility incident is possibly Resident Evil 0. I've not actually finished that one. I started up, but I never finished it. But I'm imagining it's because this thing here, the mansion incident. So, just a hint. Let's see. Any other notes? All right, the envelope. They got me pinned down at home. Guys across the street are watching me from their windows 24/7. Are they Ironsmen? Umbrellas? I don't know. And there's no real difference anyway. I know what they're trying to do. They want to wear me down, torment me into compliance. And it's working. I'm barely eating, barely sleeping. I'm going crazy. I feel like living dead. But I won't let them win. I have to get out of the city and find a way to make them accountable. They'll send someone to silence me, of course. If you hear what I've been killed, or whatever it is they do to people like me, you must pick up the investigation where I left off. I've enclosed my files. They'll tell you everything you need to know, as long as this package isn't intercepted. I'll be moving out at night, 5 days. Wish me luck. So I was wondering why exactly she was leaving, and, well, now I know. I'm guessing there's some sort of plan in store for her those 5 days. She had to wait, but at least now I have an explanation why she was even staying here to begin with. And we have one more letter from Brad. Hey, Hotshot, how are you holding up? I still can't believe Iron suspended you. It's such bullshit. He ought to pin a medal on you for making it out of that hellhole back in July. Of course you're going to poke around and ask questions about it. I hope you're not mad at me for keeping my head down. Everything's been happening so fast. STARS was the pride of the Force. When the chief disbanded us out of nowhere, I thought for sure I was going to lose my job. Word has it you're planning to leave Rasputin City? I heard you wouldn't take the suspension lying down. Just promise to watch your back. I won't sit by while you try to dismantle their business. Take care, Jill. Brad Vickers, Star Alpha Team member, now and forever. P.S. Had to slip this message to the pizza guy to avoid detection. Enjoy the extra large extra large mega meat supreme. That is so American. It's on me and the guys. Now, it took me a while to put the connections there, but Brad is the guy who ditched you at the beginning of Resident Evil Remake. So, he's better get me something more than just pizza, man. So again, not much else to do in this beginning section. It's just more so flavor text and an optional thing. You can completely skip this, and I could see the value of that for repeated playthroughs. So, I think when people do consider the introduction how much of a slow burner it was, they probably don't consider the fact that people will rush through it on multiple playthroughs, and getting it out of the way as quick as possible probably is the best idea. So, just a consideration for those who don't like this introduction. You don't have to agree with me, but I'm just giving you another explanation behind it, or at least some reasons behind the decision. Now, as far as Jill's character, I do think this is a fair or faithful attempt at modernizing Jill without the campiness that's a part of her original design. Now, some fans might not like that because they do like that personality she had. I can agree.
All right, I'm coming.
That made her, it made her stand out, especially with a bunch of the female protagonists of the day. She was strong, scared, of course, but she still was confident in a good female character representation model, which that was obviously what the creator Shinji Mikami. No, I think that's right. Might be. You know, I get these names mixed up all the time. But anyways, that was kind of his intention when he wrote these characters. So I think in this case it does live up to that faithful reinterpretation.
Hello?
Jill, are you okay?
Brad, is that you?
Listen, you gotta get out of there.
What are you talking about?
I don't have time to explain. You gotta get out of there right now.
All right, let me grab my... What the hell is that thing?
Now, I'm going to not point out the obvious that other people have already done, but if he can bash through the concrete side of a building, how is a bookcase going to stop her? Or stop him at all? So, yeah, of course. Okay, now that we have a little bit of breathing room, we can kind of unpack that whole introduction. So, yeah, it's a lot of action-packed stuff, but I think their attempt was to recreate that sense of oh shit moments that you first got with Nemesis. So, I think it did that in a decent job.
You okay?
What was that thing?
Damned if I know. But right now it's got a hard-on for the only 2 stars left in town. You and me. I'm not sticking around. Just look around you. The longer we wait, the more screwed we are.
This all happened so fast.
I don't know. One fucked up thing always leads to another. It's like Arclay on steroids.
Now, I do want to point out, I still wish there was more interactivity in this beginning, because if you ever played Call of Cthulhu Dark Corners of the Earth, it had a similar kind of escape scenario that would work just perfect right here.
Brad! Here they come!
In here!
There's so many.
on, Jill. We know how this ends.
No, I don't.
Are we still a team?
Always.
Then do me a favor. Don't fuck up like I did. Go!
I'm sorry, Brad. Sorry.
I won't get caught this time. Hopefully.
Got it. Sir, are you all right?
Stay back! Don't come any closer!
Hey, come on. There's a helicopter waiting to take you to safety.
What safety? I'm not going out there!
The parking garage isn't far. I
The
can
only safe place is in here!
Although I do admit, I do kind of rush through these whole cameos or character introductions from the past games a little too quickly. So I can understand why some people don't like that kind of revision.
Shit!
Well, I already screwed up. Oh well. I apologize if I don't really have a whole lot to contribute in this part of the game because there's a lot too much action going on. It would just be really fighting for dominance here. Yeah, not gonna really bash the Hollywood thing here going on.
Hey, down here!
Hey, get in!
Sorry. Come on. Start, damn it. It's my turn, bitch.
Hey! Fuckface!
Hey, easy, lady. I got you.
Who are you? What are you doing?
Name's Carlos, and I'm saving you. Come on, let's get you someplace safe. I think we're in the clear.
Hope so.
We've been bringing survivors here.
Here, where?
My guys have converted some subway cars into a shelter. It's safe.
I'm fine.
Personal space. Okay, I get it. Let's go. Oh, come on. Who's the dipshit that closed this? Sorry, we're gonna have to go around.
Hey, what do you know about that monster?
Nothing. I've never seen anything like it. But it's no zombie. It knows what it wants and won't stop till it gets it. Don't you like that in a man?
No thanks. He's all yours.
Listen, I promise you're in good hands. I'm with the Umbrella Biohazard Countermeasure Service. UBCS for short.
Are you kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me? You guys are the ones who caused all of this.
Whoa, 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 whoa. What are you talking about? Look, we're just here to help people. What's wrong with Umbrella?
What's wrong with Umbrella? Oh my god. Your company is responsible for infecting everyone.
Yeah. I don't know anything about all that. Look, you don't have to trust me, but I'm going to the shelter. You coming? Come on. It's this way.
Hey, Captain. This fine young lady could use our help.
Carlos, you didn't even think to ask fine young lady her name? She is an elite operative of RPD, Special Tactics and Rescue Service. Her name is something Valentine.
It's Jill.
Nice to meet you, Jill. I am UBCS Platoon Leader Mikhail Victor. My team was sent here to rescue civilians.
Right. How's that going for you?
The city is completely cut off, isolated. Most of the 100,000 civilians will wind up dead. Correction, undead. My platoon has suffered serious losses. Just keeping them alive is more than I can manage.
Well, you can thank your corporate overlords for that.
Yes. Well, we are doing all we can. If we can get this subway train moving, we can evacuate some survivors. But we need help. My men cannot do this alone.
All right. I'm in. But I am on their side, not yours.
Oh, hey. It's cool. We all want the same thing.
Thank you, Jill.
All right, Super Cop. Here you go. We can use this to stay in contact.
I know what a radio is.
Okay, first things first. We need to get you geared up. Head up to street level. You'll find supplies there.
All right.
Okay, now we have a little bit of breathing room to talk. Finally. I realize that introduction is meant to be really suspenseful and action-packed, which is trying to set the tone of this whole game and what Resident Evil 3 was like, to be honest. But, yeah, that was just a whole lot of action. I really couldn't talk over it, and it would just be really too much. So, as far as Jill here, and I think that last cutscene does hint a little bit more of her personality than her first impressions might give off of being just another strong, independent woman, blah, blah, blah. But at least here she shows a little bit of professionalism and empathy for others. So, nice little touch to give her some warmness to her first cold persona. I've already read through this, I'm not going to read through that again. Just because, yeah. But what I am going to do is I'm going to get to the first save room and cut my video in two so I don't have to redo this entire introduction again. Because as much as it's cool, yeah, over time it kind of loses its luster, especially when you do it back to back. So, I guess it's a good, test barometer of what I'm expecting when I replay this game. Okay, here, just Spencer Mansion, or not Spencer Memorial, cannibal incident.
Jill, it's me again. You topside yet?
Working on it. So what's the plan?
The old tanks got me clearing the tracks. You mind getting the subway infrastructure back online?
And how do I do that?
Let's start by restoring power. I'll navigate you to the substation once you hit the main road.
Copy that. Let's do this fast.
So yeah, as I mentioned before with the whole Call of Cthulhu Dark Corners of the Earth comparison, I feel like if the game had taken a more interactive approach, although it would be kind of repetitive over the multiple playthroughs, I do think it would have alleviated a lot of the concerns with the abundance of cutscenes that, admittedly, they really shouldn't be there to serve the main gameplay purpose, but if we're talking about just getting you right into the game itself, then I guess it does function in the way that it's supposed to, and I can't be too harsh on it. So now that we can do this stuff, let's, for right now, just combine the healing items. Keep that other one spared. And I don't think this was in the demo, but there's a nice little thing we can get here when we have a lockpick. Of course, Jill doesn't have her lockpicks ready. Of course, Barry has to give it to her. But he's not here now, is he? Or in the game. Okay. So now that I got this done, let me just cut the footage here and start a new one here, so if I lose progress, I won't have to redo the entire thing again. Okay, we're back. Now, again, this is going to be a little confusing for me because I'm going to have a hard time separating what I was talking about and not reiterating my points. But I've already went over the introduction. I've already went over Jill's character at the beginning. Let's see, what else have I not talked about? I already made the Call of Cthulhu comparison. But I guess if you haven't played it, I guess I should give you some more detail on what it's like. So, if you ever read The Shadow of Innsmouth, and it's a really good book, go ahead and read it. Trust me, it's a good pulpy action thing for a man who likes to write a giant novella for every short story. But the main interesting thing of that book was this chapter where it described this amazing getaway scene in vivid detail from an apartment, or not apartment, it was like a hotel, and it was recreated in game form, and it is such a delight. Granted, it's pretty linear, but just like this game, I don't think linear is always a bad thing. It's really the experience and how it's kind of framing your actions at the moment that is a lot more important. So if this game had sort of a linear and more interactive thing, maybe with some more randomness, like, maybe Nemesis can be lured away with stuff, or if he could be checking rooms more randomly and the like, that would at least make it not so linear and dull as that introduction sequence would be. But again, what ifs, can't be really considered when we talk about the final product.
Gotta get
but
that train moving.
Trying to at least provide some constructive criticism here on something that I do actually enjoy the introduction. Granted, I don't like that I had to redo it because the game crashed, but that's more so a minor blip on the issue list. Especially with other things fans don't like about this game. Okay, so I'm not going to get caught by this guy again. This guy on the left. Ah, god damn it. Well, I was at least correct. I did not get caught by the guy on the left. I got caught on the right. Are you kidding me? Did I die? Oh boy. This is what I get for choosing the hardcore mode. Alright, let's do this correctly this time. Quickly run, shoot the guy in the head, since I can't get him out of my line of sight. Good, third time's the charm. Now, unfortunately, we can't go into these buildings over here because we need certain stuff, but it's a nice little taste of, well, I wouldn't say non-linearity, but at least some exploration elements of this game. And as clues is what you need to get for the future. Now, I could be wrong, but I do think some of these crates are a little bit randomized. Maybe not at the very beginning, but some of them in the future, from what I've seen from other players. I don't want to create too much handgun bullets at the moment, so I'm going to kind of save them.
Carlos, I've reached the main avenue. Which way do I go?
See a big transmission tower? That's the substation. You'll have to circle around through an alley to your right to get there.
You mean the alley that's on fire?
Maybe. Surely a tall drink of water like yourself can put out a few flames.
Fuck you.
So here, another kind of brief introduction on the quote-unquote puzzles in this game. I left that up to you whether they're considered good enough puzzles or not. I might have to make some handgun ammo in a second, but oh well, we'll be fine. Thankfully, all those hours of the evil within are going to pay off now. Alright, let's see if we can get around these guys without too much problems. Hey, I got the perfect dodge. Good. So the perfect dodge isn't something that's unique to, well, this version of the game. It was actually in the original, but needless to say, this is a much better implementation of the idea. Now, could go over there and kill the guy, but you know what? I'll save that explosion barrel for later. Because what we need to do is go this way. And again, this was part of the demo, so I at least know what's going on. Now, hopefully, this combination will work this time and not break the game. Thank you. Didn't crash the game this time. Well, that's interesting. Okay. Nice to know that there's some useful stuff I can get at this point of the game. So here, the little clue where it's hidden. We're going to go there anyway, so it's not like going to avoid this sort of thing. Alright, now we got a decent amount of ammo. We got a little bit of weapon mod to start things off. And now we just need to get around this zombie. Thankfully, it doesn't seem like he goes through doors, so we're good. Now we're going to make our way to the drugstore and get some extra supplies there. And we'll try to take out these zombies that are in our way. Alright, not a bad start. Okay, this is going much smoother. Now, we didn't trigger those zombies, so we should be good. So let's go inside and get the supplies we need. So if you wanted to do the code without cheating, here you go. And I believe there's some high quality gunpowder here. Yes. Just in the future, we'll need it. Okay, so now that we got all this stuff, let's go in here for the time being. And I believe there's a checkpoint in here. A little excessive, I know, but definitely save me some ammo and make sure that they're dead. So I keep my health and my ammo well stocked. So there's our main supply that we're coming for. Here, I need to get a chain to get that shotgun, which we want to do definitely soon. I believe the pliers in that next building over there. As well as a storage cabinet with all our other stuff. Alright, so our health is doing okay at the moment, so don't need to use any herbs right now. Unless I find any single ones. Gunpowder. Couldn't hurt to get some extra ammunition at this point. Okay, we definitely want to get this hand grenade for this beginning part. And I don't think the shotgun requires two what do you call it? 2 slots, but I could be wrong.
This must be the subway company's offices.
Now I suppose these bobbleheads are for something. I should be getting them, I guess, for like rewards and stuff. But I don't know. Debating it. So we'll deal with that when we get the power back on. And hopefully we'll come back here later with the lockpicks and get all this other cool stuff we're missing. I feel like if the whole game was made like this opening section that everyone loves, and dare I say an open world game of sorts, then this game would probably be a lot more widely received, better received than it has been. But, you know, just my suggestion and all. Maybe add a mercenary mode, nemesis like mode like that or something. Okay, let's group these guys up. Come on, you. Somewhere else where I can go explore for a bit. Good to know. Oh. Okay, now he's down for the count. Okay, we'll come back for this. Because thankfully there's a storage box right over here. Does seem like a missed opportunity that some of these zombies aren't randomized a little bit. Because they just have them just laying around here. Well, lying around I guess is a better term to say. Okay, so here's what we'll do. As dumb as it may sound, I'm going to put the stuff in there. Just so I can quickly get all that other stuff we left behind. And in case you know who shows up, we have this as our guaranteed. I get the feeling we're going to need at least 2 slots for the shotgun, so just want to be prepared for it. Wait a minute. There's no pliers here. It's different. You were supposed to get pliers in here. That helps you get the shotgun. Oh, well, you tricked me, game. You clever girl. Okay, well... At the moment, I'm left without any alternatives but to go back the way with the fire and use this fire hose so I can clear a slot. So I guess that's what we'll do next. Oh, what's this? I realize I'm having a superfluous amount of ammo at the start, but you know what? Not a bad idea, all things considered. Right. We're ready? I think so. Why don't I clear these guys out? There's a shock thing there. Okay, let's see if we can stab this one. Okay. I think we're good. Now I believe the fire hazard was upstairs. So that's where we're gonna go next. Okay, well, we planned for this, right? Since we're going to get rid of one thing, it should be good. Boy, that ammo we got pretty much went away half of it already, so I'm already feeling a little bit concerned about that, but shouldn't be too bad. I believe it was up here. Does my map help me at all? Okay, it does tell me. Good. That's nice. Well, let's go ahead and make our way to the exit.
There.
Good. Now, we can progress. A little bit of respite. Oh, here are the pliers I was looking for. Let's save it first, in case something bad happens when I pick it up. So now we got the bolt cutters, we can go get that shotgun.
Is someone in here?
Should we go in there? What do you think, Bill? That sounds like a yes. You know what? I'm gonna actually go get the shotgun first. Well, gunpowder's nice at least. Well, I suppose I could go over there. After all, I do have the pliers. Let's get the shotgun first and then we'll go that way. See what's over there. Okay, so we got 8 shells. That's not a bad start. Of course, I can't use these on them. So I guess we'll go explore those 2 areas that we have. I guess since I have the save point right now. Oh, you're there. Just a nice dodge right there. Okay, so let's go to that save point. A little silly, don't you think? Alright, come on, you bozos. Okay, not a bad haul. Okay, so he's not here again. Good. Well, good is relative. I'm sure most people would just love to be chased by him right now. But me, you know, I could use a little respite from big hulking man. Never thought I'd utter those words in my life. Okay, so we got the bolt cutters, we got the stuff in the rooms. Yeah, we're good.
Your UBCS?
Yeah, careful, careful. Come on, don't look at me like that, alright? I'm not unaffected. No, 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 wait, please!
What the fuck?
He was infected.
He might have been infected.
Oh, stars, this soft. No wonder so many of you dead.
And what are you, UBCS? Killing your own people?
He would have turned. Where's your sense of self-preservation? Go back to the subway station. We don't need a bleeding heart like you getting in the way.
Well then, I guess our antagonist for the game. Now I guess he's supposed to be kind of like a counterweight to Jill's own, what's it called? Passiveness, or not passiveness, coldness to others. Okay, so just give me a job. Okay. Blah, 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 blah. A lot of lore to give just one random rookie that we never met before. Well, sorry, kid. Just wasn't your lucky break. Now, granted, he probably knew that he was infected or something, or he would spoil something important, so I'm going to consider that as an option for why he did this. I was expecting the subway station thing to be over here. The Middle East, Eastern Europe, East Africa. I thought I knew what hell was. Figured I'd never crack, no matter what was thrown at me. But this job, this one was supposed to be easy. A quick wage, I'd earn it. It all happened at once. There were 30 guys in the squad, all armed with state-of-the-art assault rifles, and yet we were wiped out in less than 48 hours. I've been through enough shit to know that it only gets worse. And if it's just the beginning, maybe I'm a coward, I don't care. This is the only way out I have left. I hope my body doesn't get back up after I pull the trigger. Boy, he's comparing us to the stars. You know, at least our guys went out fighting. No, I'm kidding. It's a terrible thing to say after something like that. I'm a little worried I'm a little stuffed on supplies, so I need to ditch something. Bad idea, I know. But at the moment, I get the feeling I'm going to need those shotgun shells soon. Should I call it an end here? Well, let's see what's up ahead. If it's too bad, we'll just continue a safe start here and continue this from next time. Alright, apologies for that. I had to take a break for the rest of the day, but we're back and, well, I might extend this just a little bit longer than usual because of the circumstances, but you never know. Okay, so we do have a healing item if we do need it, so just keeping that in mind. Yes, we are playing on the hardcore mode because, you know, hardcore gamer. No, I'm not. I just like a fair challenge. Plus, it's just going to save me some time when I want to try out the other modes for point of comparison. What's this? Alright, I already read through these things. So I should have them already. But if not, we'll just come back and get them. Okay. I'm noticing compared to Daymare, the one thing I guess that's different is this aiming system. Whoa, look at the frame rate. Those are like stock zombies. Oh. Okay, I was not expecting Cerberus dogs. Okay, well, that sure was a welcome surprise to start off with. Guess I could have avoided them, but do I really want to avoid those dogs the entire time? Okay, more gunpowder is always nice. Though I don't have inventory space now, it's going to be a problem. We'll deal with it. Okay, so this must be the electrical station that he was trying to send us on. Okay, let's try grouping them up first. Right in the face. Oh, that at least saved us some pistol ammunition for now. Nope. Boy, Daymare and this game both have the same problem with this kind of immersive, I don't know, I call giant, you know, down arrows on the screen immersive, but less obtrusive UI. They both seem to suffer from the same problem of not having clear indication points where you can toggle them. We haven't seen Nemesis for a while, haven't we? I thought I jinxed myself right there. Oh, good. More inventory space is always a good thing. Okay, so now I at least have one healing, or 2 healing supplies. What's this? To all employees, in response to the violent outbreaks across the city, we have implemented an intentional power outage. Once the station has been brought under control, please activate 4 breakers ASAP. Once that's done, turn on the main power switch to reactivate the power grid. Okay. Seems simple enough. No way to toggle it there.
Smells like... Oh, I don't even want to think about it.
Well, that looks inviting. Oh. I think I know where this is going. Well, I don't know how resistant they are to bullets.
If only I had my lockpick.
Yeah, what did you do with your lockpick? So there's a Jill, you're supposed to be the master of unlocking.
Oh my god.
Well, this is going to be a problem. I know I'm going to need those green herbs individually, so I don't want to waste them by putting them together. Let me see, can I do anything with it? Oh, a lockpick. Just what I needed. Oh, I thought I had to wait until I get something to open it. Alright. Well, since I have this lockpick, maybe I should go back and open stuff. Well, I'll go back when I do that anyway, so it'll just save me less time backtracking and not artificially lengthening the game. As some people have said this game does. Sorry, am I throwing shade? Okay, lockpick. Alright. Why would they have lockpicks? That doesn't make sense. Now, are these one-time use things? No, it's just a tool that I got to carry with me. Well, there's some Rule 34 I didn't want.
Fucking gross.
Okay. This looks like a call for a shotgun. Oh, I left all my shotgun ammo in there. Well, that's not going to work. So, they give us 2 because they know that we're going to have to, at least one time, take damage for that. Okay, fair enough. Don't like scripted events where you're forced to take damage, but as long as they account for it, I guess that's fine. I do not like this. Can I shoot them? Come back here. Wait, why am I running towards them? That's why.
Here we
don't seem to be that durable, though. Well, it's easier with the shotgun. Yeah, this isn't too bad so far. As long as they're like this is fine. Alright, move. Move, Jill. Oh crap, this is a dead end. Actually, I seem to be able to dodge him pretty well. Okay, my bad. Okay, that wasn't as bad. Those are the enemies I was dreading the most. Well, besides Nemesis. I guess that would be a problem if I dread them more.
All that leaves is the main power switch.
Yeah, I do not like bugs, so you can say I'm happy that the spiders are not in the game.
Enjoy that.
That's it? Well, that seemed pretty easy. You know, I expect more complications than that in my Resident Evil. Just to have some more room for us.
Carlos, it's Jill. I've restored power to the subway.
Nice going. Next up is the traffic control system. It should be in the subway company's offices.
Right. I think I know the building.
Really? Way to go, partner. One step ahead.
Not your partner.
I don't think I saved it. Let me just make sure. Okay. I was just being paranoid. Didn't want to have to redo that section. I guess I could have technically avoided wasting ammo if I used the electrical switch, but you know what? I don't like spiders, so... Or any bugs for that matter. So I consider this a very useful amount of resources. Plus I'm getting a bunch of handgun ammo, so I'll be using this for a while. Okay, so no more Cerberus dogs, please. Although I think we can make it to the exit if we need to. Maybe all those zombies are now down or whatever. Oh. There you are. Well, that worked out just well. Keep moving, Jill. Great. Alright, we're gonna have to dodge. Okay. Let's get out of here, Jill.
Carlos! That thing is still alive! It's after me!
What? Run! Come back to the station!
Duly noted.
Not until I get traffic control online.
Jill, now's not the time to be a hero. Although he's not after us right now, so I guess we're kind of saved. Okay. Not a bad thing to get for kicking his ass. I guess since we're in the save room, we're completely safe. He wouldn't exactly fit in here now, would he? Kind of the problem when you have these giant hulking monster enemies. Now, I assume if I take him down again, he won't give me another part. Ah, god damn it. Alright, let's move.
Okay, back again.
Oh boy. I think we're safe. That went a lot smoother than the demo run, I can definitely tell you for sure. It's almost like I know what I'm doing.
Carlos, I'm in the control room. Now what?
Nice. Now you gotta plot out a route.
Okay, give me a second.
So am I guessing I have to follow this? Or is it just a symbol that I need to it? Well, we'll figure it out. Okay, good. Shotgun shells are always appreciated. Alright, let's turn this thing on.
Alright, where are we headed?
The train is stopped at Redstone Street. We need to reach Fox Park Station. Can you program that in?
Hey, I'm Super Cop. Consider it done.
So there's one. Is that a 9? Okay, hold on. I feel like this isn't quite giving me enough information. Maybe it's the rail tracks. Okay. So 1 to 2. 2. Is it just 1, 2, 3? No, it can't be that easy.
Unable to establish route. Please try again.
Okay, so it's based off that. All right. So 1. So I need to go to 1 to 2, 2 to 3. Oh, I see the numbers now. Okay, so route 1 to 2, 2 to 3, 3 to 2, and then 2 to 1. feel like I'm not getting it. What am I missing? RE01 FA02. Oh, okay. I didn't know I had to do. Okay. Now it makes sense. All right. Okay, so now I need SA02. All right. Now I understand what we're doing. Oh, sorry, SA.
Valid route confirmed.
There we go.
Carlos, it's me. I finished inputting the subway route.
Jill, you are amazing. Tough as nails, too. Hurry back to the station. We'll make sure the subway's ready to depart.
Now, I don't know if Nemesis is still going to chase us, but let's try going back to that donut shop and getting that locked door or whatever it is. I think it's the only one we missed thus far. Oops. What gives? Thought we had like an enemy in the way. Oh.
Fuck.
Oh, this is not good. Okay. At least we're not too far from this. Okay. Not quite sure. I guess I should be dodging those if I can. But I mainly wanted to get here first. It's my main priority. Where are we going? Return to subway station. Well, then I gotta head back here, right? Great.
What the hell is it doing to them?
Well, that was easy. Alright, come on. Faster, Jill. Alright, we got it. Great. More key items that I can't use. Can I do this? This seems like a stupid idea. Oh my god. Oh, that's creepy. What a nice touch. Okay, well, I could dispatch him with a grenade. And then I could free up my inventory. Okay, let's do that. I guess I'm going to the subway station. I thought I was trying to head back the way I came. Oh, I'm going the completely wrong way. Oops. My bad. Well, I don't mind at least a little bit of breather. So we need to basically run across the other side of this place. Alright. Where do I go? That way? Oh my god, Jill, come on. You're doing so well. Oh, great. Okay. It's a good thing they give us this dodge. Alright, now I know at least where I'm going. Alright, see if I can do it right this time. Okay. I think we're done. Don't know if we got everything, but I imagine we can come back to this area or something. Can I put this thing with it? Now I imagine the trash icon means we don't need it, so I'm going to put this back in here. I could be wrong, but you never know. You know, I completely forgot about this, so I didn't even think I was going to get anything. I thought I was just being a completionist. Okay, this is definitely a good reward. Since we got the extra space, I figured, you know what? Just have it on red standby. Why not? I guess I have one more grenade I can keep for emergencies. I just feel the need to keep going because this music is just way too action-packed to stop right now. Oh, it just stopped.
Nice job, Super Cop. I'm impressed.
We back in business?
Yeah, mostly. But we need 30 to 40 minutes to finish maintenance. Nikolai, how are we doing?
The town's crawling with those freaks. No chance of fighting our way out of the city. Why is she here?
She's helping get the trains running again.
Bad time to start carrying dead weight, friend. She's unreliable. Can't pull the trigger when it counts.
Hey, take it easy.
She'll get you killed.
Sorry about that. Everyone's a little worked up. Oh, come on. Not again.
It's me he's after.
Hey.
I'll buy you
Oh,
some
great.
time.
Hey, wait!
Jill, what are you
Wait,
doing?
Jill! No! Damn it!
Come on, you creepy ass stalker. You want stars? I'll give you stars.
Now I know this line is important, but come on. Is this really the right time and place to do this, Jill? Come on, Jill. Come on. Come on. Come on. Oh my god, that was so close. Assuming he's still coming after us. Okay, save point.
Carlos, do you copy? Carlos! Oh, shit. Oh, I need to find another way out.
Okay, well, that was at least a good starting point. I need to find a safe spot, though, before we're going to call this quits. Because it seems like a nice, slow breather of a moment. Oh, hey, maps. Well, this looks like a fun place to check.
A map of the area. Perfect.
But we'll explore that next time. Yeah, just put that down for now, Jill. Oh, I keep forgetting I have the shotgun already. Duh. For some reason I kept thinking I didn't have it. Okay, well, I think this is a good place to call it a day, don't you think? So, thanks for watching. If you would like to see more survival horror content, I have plenty available on my channel already, but I intend to play a little bit more, and maybe including the original Resident Evil 2 and Resident Evil 3 in order to give a proper assessment on these reimaginings of, as they're so called. But anyways, we'll say that for next time. Catch you later.